Okay, in this video I want to show you the basic controls of how to use Audacity to edit your audio files. It's really easy to add an audio file in Audacity. You just basically go up to the top of the file menu and you will say import audio, and you click on audio, and then you select your file and you click open, and it will add it to the bottom of the list. Now when you get your new file in here, and this is a very short file, which is why you only see it way over here, you can grab this, resize the sizes of the left and right channel, or you can grab the bottom of the window and resize the whole thing. And if you just want to collapse it because you know what it is and you don't need to see the waveform, you click this button right here and then it'll make it very small. Okay, so we've got those in there already, and let's just mute that last track, or we don't really need that, we'll just close that out. You notice that there are a couple of tracks in here that are grayed out. That's because I have them muted. That means that they will not play when you are playing all of these sound files together. When the playhead is moving across the timeline, those will be silent, and it's very easy to click them and unclick them. When you unclick them, they turn blue. That means you'll be able to hear them. Okay, now to move a sound file around on a track, you click this little left-right arrow button, and then you can just drag and move the track, the sound file bit up and down. Now there is no easy way to just grab the edge of it and squeeze this together or automatically trim it like you have in some audio editors, but it's still pretty easy. All you have to do is you go up here to the selection button, selection tool. You select a certain amount of your sound file, and it has little snapping lines you can see here. When you get to when it runs into where another file is down below it, you'll see a little yellow line pop up, and that makes it easy for you to select things and trim and coordinate where things stop and start. So we've got this little bit selected. Now there are a couple of different things that you can do once you have this selected. If you want to cut the selection out, if you want to completely erase that selection, you hit cut, and then that disappears and the rest of the audio track jumps to the playhead. Let's just Command Z and undo that. If you want to eliminate everything but what you've selected, you hit trim, and then that cuts that off. Now if you want to silence that part so that it's not heard but it's still in there for some reason, say you just want to get rid of that but you don't want to collapse the soundtrack, you click silence and it will just completely zero out that section so that that section is not heard at all. And we're going to Command Z and Command Z again. Alright, so that's how you select. You can select any amount of a particular track. Now if you want to copy and paste a soundtrack file, say you wanted to grab this, you can select it, and then on the Mac you hit Command C to copy, and then you can reposition the playhead somewhere else, hit spacebar to stop, reposition the playhead, and now you hit Command V, and boom, you've got another exact copy of that same sound file, which you can then hit the move button and move it up and down the track. You can also bump it to a different track. If you don't like where it is, you can grab it and let's unselect that. I'm just gonna unselect here. It seems a little bit difficult sometimes to. Okay, so then we'll grab this. Okay, now we can move this pretty much anywhere we want to when it's not selected, and you can bump it to a different part of the track. You can move it down to one of these silence tracks. You can move it up here, anywhere you want. Okay, so that's the basics of how to use Audacity to trim and to copy and paste your files. And in the next video, I'll show you how to add some simple effects to your sound effects files.